Do you have spring fever? I know that I do. So this is a perfect solution to getting your hands a little bit dirty and in that dirt, and to get a little bit of that fresh plant smell into your house. This is our indoor gardening that we have here at the book table, which you might not think of us for indoor gardening, but we have some of the most fun things that you can do with your kids or as a parent for indoor gardening. Now I'm going to start with the adults, and then we'll kind of end with some of the kids stuff. This is a new book that we've gotten in. And this is a book about winter gardening, which you look at the title, you might think that's a little bit strange, but this is an incredible book. It talks about how in the 17th, 18th, 19th century, they didn't have grocery stores, so they would starve to death if they didn't garden in the winter, which makes sense if you think about it. So this book talks about how did they do it? How did they ripen their fruit in their pantries? Did they package them in? It talks about how to package them in brown paper bags to get certain fruits to ripen up, how to grow food in your storage room, different things like that, from grains to fruits to vegetables. This is a really fascinating book, so it's great for food storage companion. If you're collecting food storage for your family, or if you just want to have some really good whole grain vegetables, whole grains, fruits, whatever in your house during the winter seasons. This is, and it's, you know, it's fun and really educational for your kids as well. So I recommend this book. It's quite interesting to come look at. We also have several other books in here. How to grow herbs during the winter seasons, again, to keep kind of the freshness in your house. They have wonderful aromas and smells, but for me, gardening just kind of invigorates me, so it's fun to be able to do it in the winter months. Now these, moving on to our kids, these are just fun, and I really shouldn't call them for kids because they are not for kids. These are, there's much for us. These are kind of biodomes is what they call them, and they come in a variety here. So this one is our outer space one, and so if you can see all the plants that you grow in this, and it comes complete with the pot, the dirt, everything. All you have to do is add water to it. Now this one doesn't take hardly any water, and this one is foolproof. It won't die. So start with this one. But it's everything to make it look like an outer space biodome. So there's cactuses and things that you might find on Mars in here, and there's little Martians that they can insert into there. And your kids will love it. They'll wake up every morning, I promise. I've done this with my kids. Every morning wondering, has it grown? Is it still alive? What's going on in there? So this one's the alien version. And this year they released, with the How to Train Your Dragons movies that are coming out, they released the Volcano Dragon one. So again, it has the plants that look, and I'm sorry, I can't tell you the names of these plants, but it has these plants that look like they'd be in a dinosaur, or I'm sorry, a dragon place or in a volcano. And they're really fun. They come with little characters that you can insert into them. There is, for the girls, they have a fairy princess one that has beautiful and petite flowers, and then you insert your little fairies into it, and they have a little fairy garden for the girls. Another one they have that is probably our most popular one, of course, with the boys, or should I say the older men, is the Venus flytraps. These are super, super fun, and the kids love to watch them, and they love to hear how they work. This one comes in 3 different sizes, so it's a great price point. If you want to get one for just $2 or $3, you can, or if you want to get a whole little atmosphere of Venus flytraps. But these are really fun. You grow them, you just need to have them in your window for some little added light. And there's an herb garden if you want to do that for your cooking. But they've gotten really creative and really fun with indoor gardening. The last one I'm going to show you, which isn't technically a gardening, but again is really fascinating. This is in our science section that we have. And this is crystal gardens. Now I don't know if a lot of you guys may have done these when you were kids, but you set up this, and it's kind of paperish, and you set it up and it's 3-dimensional, and you pour a certain type of liquid over top of it, and crystals, and over a course of a week these crystals kind of puff out to form this garden. Beautiful colors. Again, your kids every morning will wake up wanting to see how is the garden growing, and it teaches them. It's got a little pamphlet in there that will explain the scientific reasons of why and how it's doing what it's doing. But bring spring inside. If you can't go outside, let's do what we can to have a little bit of sunshine in our house. So stop by, check out what we have today.